Well, hello there, Gemini. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, today we are going to be doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of February 27th through March 5th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. So let's start with your animal spirit card. Let's see what we have here. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Whoa, Gemini, coming right out of the gate. It is that energy of recognizing that, this week or over the next couple of weeks, you may be in this energy of recognizing that you have to make some type of bold move, bold statement, big change, take a risk in whatever situation or relationship that you are dealing with in order to get to the next level. I feel like it's almost like you have done, acquired, completed whatever is on this level for you. To get to the next level, it's kind of like you have to be truly bold and fearless. Put yourself truly out there. And then your soul traveler's card is narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Really interesting because I feel that Gemini, there is this energy where if you feel like no new options are opening up to you, that it's the same old, right? You're not getting any farther. It doesn't matter how much time or energy or love or compassion that you put into what you already have. There's no new options coming in. And the reason is because the divine is asking you to be bold, to be fearless, to go kind of like to a place where you have never gone before. It really is that energy of stepping into something kind of in a new way. We're going to go to the tarot, try to get some more clarity on this, but I feel like it's almost this sense that you have to step into your true authentic self. It could be, look at this badger. He's so super cute, right? And very creative. All of the, the fancy feathers and the flowers and the hat and, actually even kind of hiding in the bushes. And yet at the same time, is kind of drawing attention to him or herself a little bit because of the costumey appearance. But here's the thing, it's still a costume. Right? It's still a mask. It's not the true authentic badger. It's about stepping into that energy of taking off the costume, whatever that might mean for you, right? The mask, and stepping into this energy of being completely who you are authentically, the warts, the imperfections, everything. Because when you embrace that energy, it's like you're going to embrace all of the new options, the situations, the relationships that maybe you don't see even coming towards you at all. It's like they're there, but it could be that, it's actually your we all have imperfections, but, it's this energy of recognizing that your imperfections are actually what is going to draw in your clientele, your audience, your soul tribe, your romantic partner. It's not about being perfect. It's not about dressing up as if you are somebody else. It's, and Gemini, I think you've been really working on being your true authentic self. So, don't take that as if you still have this facade on, but there is still something here that needs to come down, that needs to be taken off, because your present energy is, the regeneration card. It is that death card. Understanding that you are transforming. It is, I feel like part of it here, Gemini, honestly, is that you have stepped into a new level of your true authentic self. For some time, you've been on that level. And now it's kind of like, okay, now I'm going to the next level of my true authentic self, coming into alignment with your spiritual gifts, your talents, your creative abilities, how you can use those almost as your superpower instead of being, like a super character like Superman or somebody and having a costume. You are stepping into your true authentic self and becoming a healer, a sage, a guru, a leader. in whatever it is that you are meant to do here. Yes, oh my goodness. And then look, this is leading you to happy, and 10 of Cups. It's when you step into this energy of truly embracing who you are and no longer like hiding from it. You know, even just, you could be putting yourself out there a little bit, but then it's kind of like, okay, I've got to go all the way. And sometimes it takes us steps, right? We can't go from one day of living in a facade and then the next day totally, truly, authentically ourselves. It's just too much, right? But I feel like you are taking this next step to being who you truly are wanting to be. Wow. Oh my goodness. And then the Sun card with patience and caring connections. Now, the caring connections could be a romantic partner, right? But it could just be attracting in your soul tribe, attracting in your audience, your clientele, the people that understand who you are. You no longer have to dress yourself up in a costume, right? These new connections are people that get you for who you truly are. You know, once again, they just keep saying the warts, the imperfections, whatever it is that maybe you have been trying to cover up a little bit, right? For one reason or another, perhaps in the past. Those are the wounds, right, that you have been covering up. Now you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm opening myself up to this beautiful, you know, sense of new connections. 10 of Swords on the bottom. So this is coming out of a place where something ended that was really difficult. You know, perhaps in that relationship or that situation, you tried to be your true authentic self, and then, you know, it did not work well for you. Okay. But that's okay this time, right? When you step into this energy, it's understanding, okay, I am ready to truly show who I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details for you. So in your present energy, you have 10 of Cups twice. The happy family card is the 10 of Cups, and then the 10 of Cups with regeneration. I feel like there's almost this sense of you coming home to yourself, you know, to being fearlessly and boldly stating what it is that you want for yourself. What is your 10 of Cups, Gemini? If you haven't spent some time thinking about it, this might be a really good week to really put into some time for reflection about what is it that your heart truly desires. The 10 of Cups is what your heart truly desires, and understanding that for a lot of you, you are the Phoenix Rising. This is the Phoenix Rising card, right? Something came crashing down. It could have been a relationship, a situation that came crashing down in the past. And now you are stepping into this energy of boldly, right, going towards this regeneration, this Phoenix Rising energy. Understanding that it's not that it's not coming towards you. You have to embrace it. You have to take off the mask or whatever, you know, is hiding your true authentic self, and put yourself out there, because that is how you are going to attract this 10 of Cups energy. You know, the happiness, the joy, the abundance, the love, the connections that you are truly desiring. It's almost as if for some time you may have been wearing a little bit of a facade, right? It's like a Band-Aid, right? When we kind of put on the facade, where we're kind of covering our wounds just like a Band-Aid does. It's like, I'm not really ready to put myself out there completely. Now I feel like, you know, the wound underneath the Band-Aid is healed. It's time to reveal. You know, even if there's a scar there, it's time to reveal the scar. It's time to show your true authentic self. Wow, what a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so, oh my goodness, and then, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is such lovely energy. You have the 9 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Something is coming in. It's about finding your long-term happiness in whatever it is, whether it is in your career, because you have the 8 of Pentacles here. what it is that you are working on, trying to create in this world. You're using your gifts, your talents, your creative abilities to help others, is helping to turn the wheel for you. So when you step into the energy of being the true, authentic healer, a guru, a leader, teacher, wise one, right? And start sharing your love and light with others when you truly, authentically shine it. And I feel like, Gemini, there's a situation in the past where you may have started to shine your light, and then other people around you started to, either question you or break your confidence in yourself. In other words, they were trying to dim your light. And now it's kind of like, I feel like you walked away from those situations. You have done the healing. You had to put a Band-Aid on it for a while, but you've done the healing and you are ready to take that Band-Aid off. Okay, so let's take a look at your area of resistance or your obstacle. Yeah, you're holding back, Four of Pentacles, trying to protect yourself, holding on to your money. You could be concerned about finances at this time, especially if this is like a spiritual business or some other type of business that you have been thinking about launching or are working on, right? And it's kind of like you're not sure that these options, right? You have the narrow pathway. It could be that you've been putting a lot of time and energy and effort and money investing in something, whether it's a career, a business, a situation, or a relationship. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm not sure I'm getting what it is that I want back out of this, but recognizing that when you step into this energy of boldly putting it out into the universe, exactly what it is that you want, and then allowing it to come in, it's almost like you've been blocking it a little bit. So the reason why, right? What is the reason why? I mean, this is just the lovely energy is here. You have the Poise card. You just have so much lovely energy here. So why are you blocking it? Asking yourself that question. What are you fearful of? Because the card says, be fearless and bold. Why have you, let's take the opposite. Why have you been perhaps a little bit meek in a certain situation? Why haven't you spoken up for yourself? Why haven't you shown your true love and light? Why haven't you stepped up to the plate? Why haven't you swung the bat, with confidence, with attitude, with all of your Geminiism? You are such a gem. And it's like you've been swinging at the bat, but you're just kind of like, well, maybe I'll just bunt. Instead of bunting, it's like go for the full swing. Whatever this is, it's a beautiful energy of knowing that the energy right now at this time is on your side in order to go big or go home. It's that energy. Oh my goodness, it has. Gemini, and I know from doing your readings, it has been a long trek. You have the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You have accumulated so many wounds on this path, and yet at the same time, you're still standing, right? You're still standing. And I love this energy because you're at the Nine of Wands. There's only one more, the 10, and then you're done with this cycle. It's almost as if you're standing there looking fearlessly and boldly at that last wand and say, bring it on, because I am so ready for this cycle to be over. I am so ready to go to the next level. And the next level, look, brings the star and the sun. That. If you can just have this one last conversation, right? Boldly and fearlessly, you can launch that business. If you can, it's interesting because somebody else, I'm trying to think, it may have been Leo, say you have been doing a YouTube channel, right? And it's kind of like, okay, there's one thing about recording these videos and putting them on there. And then there's another thing about going live on YouTube, right? That's a whole other echelon. So it's kind of like that energy of, instead of just recording the videos so that you can edit them and make sure that they're okay, they're the way that you want them, it's kind of a little bit about like going live. I don't know, Gemini, I may have to try that. You're kind of like encouraging me here through your own reading. Okay, so let's take a look at the next step that Spirit has for you, is asking you to step into walking away. Okay, walking away from those last few things, those limiting beliefs that are holding you back, and knowing that you are manifesting your true happiness. When you totally walk away from the facade, the illusion, right? The limiting beliefs, the fears, okay, the meekness, when you walk away from that and boldly go towards what it is that you truly want for yourself, then the universe is like, okay, we're totally behind you, Gemini. You have persevered through all of this, and your gift from the universe is finally reaching that sense of happiness, you know, that sense of joy, of abundance, of fulfillment, of true love. So let's see what we have here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I do feel like for some of you, you may have somebody coming in kind of like, you know, a Page of Swords is about a message of love. But if nothing else, it's like a message of recognizing the work that you have done, recognizing, you know, the beautifulness of you, that it's not about the scars and the imperfections. It's instead about manifesting from this energy of what you love about yourself, not about what you are trying to hide from the world. And I really love that, because you're moving on. And look at this. We have the Ten of Wands. You understand, I only have to go this little bit. I have to put down any of the illusions, the you know, the mass, the fears, the meekness. I only have to put that down, and then I'm done with this cycle. And look, the Three of Wands, going in a new direction, knowing after a long time that this is definitely the path that you are meant to be on. Oh my goodness. All right, Gemini, what a beautiful reading. I absolutely love this. And you know, we have Pluto moving into Aquarius later in March. So this is really leading you up into that energy of that beautiful Pluto transition. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Gemini, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Where am I called to use my voice right now? I'm getting like goosebumps, because I feel like for a lot of you, this is kind of the sense of fearlessly and boldly using your voice, right? Stepping into, no longer hedging what you have to say. If this is a conversation with somebody in your life, you know, it's not like holding back anymore. It's you know, it's doing it in a loving and compassionate way. And Gemini, you're always like that. But it is about not sugarcoating it, okay? You are truly no longer sugarcoating it, because you have been through the worst of it. You understand. I think you also have, a lot of you have empathy for people that perhaps are not yet ready to use their voice. You understand that part of your journey is now to step in and to help other people that are having trouble stating their truth or showing up authentically. You're understanding that part of your journey is to help those people that can't use their voice or are not courageous yet to use their voice. You know, that could be children, that could be, you know, elderly, that could be people that are ill or in situations where they have, you know, they do not have the capacity at this time to use their voice or the courage to use their voice. All right, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Okay, so Gemini, I really encourage you this week to put yourself out there. Share your story. Be a little bit vulnerable, right? Be fearless and bold. Share your story with somebody. You know, somebody new, somebody that you haven't shared your story with before. Kind of starting to put it out there, getting more comfortable with being fearless and bold and sharing your gifts, your talents, your story, your creative abilities with others. Your story really does matter, Gemini, and it is now time for you to share it with the world. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate all of your support, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.